Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play No Man's Sky. Next edition, I'm your host, Colors Fade. It's episode 3 of our Permadeath playthrough. We're on this unbelievably good planet. And I built the first base computer. You saw the thing there when I hopped on the ship. I'm gonna hop out of that and look at it again because this is worth noting. This is on a permadeath play, which is survival and you get no deaths. And look at this world. Blissful weather, low security. That combination is basically unheard of. And we've landed on it. So I'm incredibly happy about that. We have to build some base components. So we're going to do this. So we build those, and now it wants us to build a construction terminal. We're going to do that. Let's see. There's probably something we have to build here. What does it need? It needs a little more chromatic metal. Okay. Let's see what we have for those pieces. I don't know if I have any more or not, so we're going to put some fuel in here. We have 15 chromatic metal. Do we have any more copper? We do not. Okay, so we have to go look for copper. Sodium deposit. Star bramble. Now that's the question. Now that we're here, is there going to be any good deposits nearby? Or are we going to have to march for a long period of time? Because I don't see anything. So this could be the one downfall of this planet, but I'm still feeling pretty good about this as a base. Hey, what's this? It's not there anymore. Right? No, I don't want to do. Ferrite dust and sodium. Okay. What about this tree? Carbon and copperite, star bulb. There are quite a few critters on this planet. I think it said 17 last episode, which is a lot. Yeah, but they all so far have been friendly, which has been great. There's something down the hill there. Oh, hey, look at all these guys. Jeez. That thing over there is another really long, huge bipedal creature. We found one last episode. This one is foraging nuts. These guys are timid. Awesome. As long as they all stay friendly. Okay. Pretty easy time on this planet. The difficulty will be getting copper. So we have better planets to go hunt copper from than this. And I think that's what we're going to have to do. I'm going to go get this alien artifact first. Because we might run into a few more neat creatures while we're doing it. These guys are awesome. They're really scary, but they're pretty awesome. What do we have down here? Keep identifying everything. Pure ferrite. I'm loving this planet though. Oh my goodness. I play this game, like I said in the previous episode, I think technically this is my third permadeath playthrough now, and this is probably my 5th survival playthrough, including then there was the 6th playthrough I did, which was on normal mode when I first got No Man's Sky. And I don't think normal mode counts because I think on normal mode you can find planets like this pretty easy. But on survival and permadeath, this has been a task to find a planet like this. Now granted, the lack of resources is a little bit troubling, but I'm not going to cry about that. This gives us a place to go back to our base whenever we want, whenever we need to, and it's going to be a safe place, and I'm not going to have to worry about anything. So I'm really excited about that. But since this is going to be a poor planet, especially for copper, let's get our butt back in our ship and go take off. And while we're doing that, what we might be able to do then is trade it in for something a little more reasonable, because it's got a whole bunch of slots, but none of them are good. We salvaged it. The other thing is this planet doesn't seem to have a lot of structures on it, which is also a little bit troubling. So, no planet is perfect, but I am going to take this and call it as close to perfect as I've seen in survival. This is freaking awesome. Alright. And while I have things to identify, I'm going to keep identifying it. The only thing that would have made this better is a minor settlement is where I really wanted to place my base. Just because, first of all, if you get lucky and a minor settlement has a really nice multi-tool, that gives you something to shoot for. And you place your base right next to it, and then in the future, when you have enough money, you can pluck it off there. But also, most of those minor settlements have, well, they all have a exchange where you can buy and sell goods, and sometimes they have some really good things for you to buy. Sometimes they'll have things like cobalt en masse, and so that's awesome. All right, not enough fuel in the launch thruster, it says. What I'm gonna do, since now we have an icon here for our base, so we'll be able to find. You can always find your base. So we can come back here. So what I want to do is spend a little bit of time, like 3 to 5 minutes here, just flying in one direction and see if we can find a minor settlement. Because if we can, I will do whatever's necessary to build a second base computer there. But we may not be able to find such a thing, so it's a little neat planet that kind of evokes like Hawaii or something, Pacific Ocean kind of thing. It's all these little islands and stuff. It's pretty neat. I say that as a person who's never been to Hawaii. Haha. Oh, and if we fly south then from our base, it doesn't take long before we get into the mostly ocean. Right, okay, so let's take off. So this planet has what on it? Let's look at it. See to scan. Modioke. I'm gonna rename that. Starbuck. Oh, it has copper on it, but it's just. It's not a. What's this other planet have on it? Salvageable scrap and copper. We know there was a bunch on that. What's that thing over there? Ancient ruin. Here's what I'm gonna do. Go. Let's do this. What the hell? What just happened? There we go. Space station. How far away is it? I just want to just go down here. Let's go down here. I'm gonna go down here and fly in the direction of the space station. There's a bunch of green down here. Nice. Oh, and there's some copper right there. Hey, we're just gonna land right there. So north is going to take us roughly in the direction of that planet. Now it's going to rotate some, but we're going to fly north after this. What? Ah, I need the copper. What are you doing? What don't I need? I don't need salt. For sure, I don't need salt. Alright, so that was nearby copper. Is there anything else? What is this? That's a subterranean relic. Alien artifact. It's not that far away. There's a buried technology module up here. Stuff that's off planet. There's some more copper over there. Okay. I'm gonna go this way and take care of this thing first. Oh, there's more birds. Not having to deal with weather on a planet is really nice. Just want to say that. There we go. There it is. Hey. Where are you? Oh, you're right there. Give me all your oxygen, buddy. These birds, can I get one of these? Somebody's at 9 of 17. I bet there are some serious sea creatures on this planet. Alright. Where is that next piece of copper? Right there. Let's go get that. Imagine if these guys were hostile. Oh my goodness, you'd be lunch. You would be lunchtime. What else is around here? Paraffinium. Star Bramble. There's another alien artifact up there. Hey, what are you? You look new. Or you're not. You're like a cross between a platypus and a porcupine. I have no idea how their code works to create all these different species, but it's kind of cool. Some pretty fun and cool results from all of that. Star Bramble. We're going to need that in the future, but we have limited space right now, so this is what? Oh, this is copper up here. How did I not see that before? Oh, wow. This looks like there's quite a bit of it, too. Jeez. I'm all about that. That's exciting. Lots of copper here, man. Get on the upper side of this thing. A little bit there. In and out. I'm glad I got that word before that thing disappeared. Okay, I need to do more of this. Because there's still this other piece of copper down here, isn't there? Right, there's a copper deposit there. Copper deposit way down there. Alien artifact. Another copper deposit. Okay, jeez. So, right next to where I put my base, there's not a lot, but here there's a bunch. That's cool. What are these things? Oh, they require the fancy weapon. We don't have it yet. That's fine. So I noticed at least one person in comments on one of the previous No Man's Sky videos said that they can't actually play the game, which is a real bummer. It is on all the platforms, I believe. Xbox, PlayStation, PC. Personally, I'm a PC guy. I'm a PC snob. A huge part of that reason that I'm a PC snob is because that's mostly what I was exposed to when I started digging into gaming really heavy, way back in like 1993. But also the mouse and keyboard. Just, for me, it's 1,000 times better than trying to hit anything with a controller. And I'll tell a funny story about that here in a minute. My wife and I had an Xbox 360 and now I have an Xbox One S, for my kids so that they can play games. Because they like to play Minecraft and things of that nature. And my wife and I one time were kind of drunk and goofing around, and she said, "Hey, let's play something on the Xbox." She's not a gamer at all, by the way. It's pretty funny. And I said, "Okay." And so we got out Gears of War, the first one, and started playing that. And I'm a terrible shot with the controller. But what she was doing with the controller was even more hilarious, because she was pointed at the floor, and then at the sky, and then at the floor, and then at the sky, and she was saying, "Help!" And I was just like, oh honey, I thought I was bad at using the controller. That was kind of hilarious. So for the reasons of a controller and my not being adept at them, I'm very much a PC guy. The mouse is just so superior. And then the other thing is playing heavy strategy games with a lot of clicking on characters and moving around. I play a lot of role-playing games like Divinity, Original Sin, and Pillars of Eternity, and then games like Stellaris, and they're just all universally so much better with the mouse. I've watched people play Divinity, Original Sin 2 toward the end of the game when you have tons of spells and you have to cycle through those menus, and it just looks painful. So if you have a chance and you don't have this game yet and you are a PC player, I certainly recommend it. But also, if you're a console player and you love a console and you don't have this game, I would also very much recommend it. I think it's probably a pretty easy game to play on a console. I know when it first came out, a lot of the people in a gaming group that I belong to got it on console first, because that's what they predominantly play, is on games on their consoles, and they just raved about this game. The people who liked it raved about it. Obviously, No Man's Sky saw a lot of criticism at launch because of quote-unquote failures to deliver on promised goods. I certainly understand that criticism, and I'm not trying to give Hello Games a pass. But as someone who didn't follow the pre-game hype and didn't really know anything about No Man's Sky, I didn't come at this game from that angle. My angle simply was I followed and watched what everybody said about it passively for about 8 months or 10 months or however long it was. And then when it went on the Steam summer sale, I just said, what do you guys think? Should I get this game? And they were like, heck yeah, you should get it. It's a blast. And I did, and I've been happy about that ever since. Alright, how far away is my ship? This is my base. How far away is my ship? 797. I guess I can walk. Although I really don't want to, so I'm gonna summon it. At this stage of the game, it uses a lot of fuel, but to do this kind of thing, you get like 2 jumps, I think. You get 2 launches with your launch fuel. Marvel of the Hook of the Fire. Alright, so, oh no, so there's a launch thruster right there. Alright. Let's go back to our base then. There's some more copper on the top of that mountain. That's alright, we're almost full, so. Yeah, this is a fun planet. I definitely want to try and replace this ship though. Not having these slots available is a little frustrating. Plus I don't like the design of the ship. It looks like something that a Muppet might drive. It's a Muppet ship. What is that? Oh yeah, these are the... We haven't come down here and stopped down here, but these are the ultimate kind of things. Okay. Oh no, my base is still a ways away. Oh yeah, we did that. We did that, didn't we? Oh yeah, I went up in the outer space and then I moved away. Okay. This presents us with a neat conundrum. I can either keep flying toward it like this, which will take 9 minutes, and I can simply hope that during this flight path I find a minor settlement instead, and I can move my base there. Or I can hop back up into outer space and not waste 8 minutes. I think we're going to end up flying over the ocean here pretty soon. I puzzle over how much time to just spend flying looking for things. Because of this being a video series, I don't want to bore everybody. But I will say that when I'm playing the game, I will spend inordinate amount of time just flying around looking for the right kind of building and the right kind of location for something. Especially this, when I'm building a base on my first planet. I just really like having it near a minor settlement. This is just a little thing. Go up here and do this base thing, and they're going to ask us to go hire a person. They're going to send us back up to the space station, and when we do that we can trade the darn ship in. So let's do this. This is neat though. This is kind of a cool planet. Kind of gotta like that. I just wish there was more stuff on it. And that reminds me, if you watched some of the videos in the earlier series, I spent a little bit of time talking about my theory that moons, which are much smaller diameter, have everything kind of crushed closer together as far as settlements and mining deposits and stuff like that. Now that's just a theory. I don't know if that holds true or not, but it seems like it could be true. I got this parking space there. One of the problems with the minor settlement is a place to start your base at is that people come and park on the parking space all the time, and here they won't. I won't have to worry about that. So That part I don't mind so much. Oh yeah. Yeah. Here's some copper for you, buddy. Alright, let's look at a few things here. Discoveries. So this is Modiak. Okay. Well, I'll upload this stuff and get the nanites for it. Modiak. What do I want to call this system? It's always, sometimes I come up with names really easily and sometimes I don't. I know what I'm going to call it. Alright. Only because I died on that previous game, so now I've been raised from the dead because I started a new playthrough. I kind of almost like this name, but it's not. It doesn't roll off the tongue. I don't. Oh yeah. I don't like that name either, though. What is this planet? It's like a paradise island. It's like Hawaii 5-0. How about that name? That's a bad name. Let's not call it that. I'm gonna leave this the way it is for right now. These are the two planets. I'm gonna come up with names for them too. Which one's this one? It's corrosive cyclones. Oh my goodness. Yikes. Direct weather, direct sunlight. Yeah, that place was hot. That's the planet we started on. Alright, I'll come up with names for those later. I don't always rename stuff. Most of the time I just click on it and upload it, but sometimes I spend some time renaming things. Okay, let's see. Let's go. Base building. Oh, what else do I need? Pure ferrite. Oh, dang. Okay. Well, we need more ferrite then. More ferrite. I love it when these ferrite loops like this have some kind of bright gem on the top. It just makes them so easy to see, and then you know what it is. You've analyzed it, and you're like, oh, what's that thing? That's an easy target. This is pretty. Jeez, look at these trees. Who wouldn't want to build a little base here? The fact that this place doesn't have weather is blowing my noodle right now. It doesn't have weather or sentinels. I mean hostile sentinels. It's got sentinels, but this is kind of killing me. Alright, let's do... Oh, you're almost there. Okay. What else do I have left? Probably need some carbon. My mining beam is probably getting low. And there's copperite on this. That's like the first thing I think that the farmer asks for you to make is and to farm is copperite. So that's great. That's a good start. When we get to that point. Alright, chromatic metal. Alright, where's your ferrite dust? And here he comes wandering over here. What's this guy? Let's see. He is behavior. Timid. What are you doing? Peckerhead. Oh yeah, you can't take that down. Alright, some rocks over here. And there's star bulb on this planet too. I know you need that later for a quest of some kind. Let's see, I don't need any salt. Give me all the ferrite, dude. How much time you got? Oh, you're ready. Let's go. Yay, pure ferrite. Okay. Not worried about making a structure. Okay. Requires that. I need to grab the refiner to go with me. Oh. Okay, hire a base overseer. Let's save the game right there. Blissful low security. Can you believe it? I'm having a hard time with that. We'll get to the space station and we'll call this episode. That'll be the end of it. Don't do that. See, look. The green thing is in the ring. Yeah. This game needs some help with that part of it. Alright, what do we have here? Silver and gold. Do I have any silver and gold in here still? No. Okay. Copperite we can do later. Fungal mold I don't think we need now. Total value 336. I'm not worried about that. I'd rather have the spots. So let's see if we can trade this ship for something new next episode. That would be really cool. We'll recruit our overseer. We'll see if we can trade this ship and then we'll get back to progressing the story and building our base. I thought I saw an extra planet there. I thought I understood how many planets were in the system. I think there's only the 3. It's unfortunate that our paradise planet here is so far away from the space station, but again, I'm not gonna complain about that. Not when you find a planet like that. Okay, folks, as always, if you like the content, please subscribe to the channel. If you have a question or comment, drop it down below. I will do my best to respond. I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.